So, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Grandia 2. In der letzten Folge sind wir hier angekommen bei Lichio City und da regen sich manche über die Stadt auf, aber wir wissen noch nicht warum. Das werden wir halt bei dem Typ hier herausfinden. Ah, some customers, how unusual. Here to stay the night? Spend the night. The only thing we got to eat is arum root. Still want to stay? Whatever, just serve it up quick. I'm hungry. That's it, delicy. I forgot to try last time. Boy, are we lucky. Yes, the delicy. Anyway, that's all we got. Take it or leave it. Quite a slice pitch. How about it? Come on, let's try that stuff. Rowan calls it delicy. Ja, wo bleibt's Essen? Huh? Hey Rowan, what's this? This food it has no flavor. The texture is really weird. Yeesh, how can this be a famous local delicy? Delicacy. This must be an accurate taste. Do people really eat this? It has the oddest texture. Ah, this can't be edible. It's like eating sand. It feels so raw in my mouth. Are you sure this is even edible? I have never had such mushy food. How can people even eat this stuff? This innkeeper must be psychotic to expect us to eat this. We're not going to be staying here any longer than we need to, so don't go getting comfortable. This sure is weird. It has absolutely no flavor. Is this all they have to eat here? I think I will abstain from meals from here on out. Can we get on the skyway soon? Please? I cannot imagine how anyone here can stomach this stuff. I've been thinking we ought to go see this goddamn guy tomorrow. Let's go shake him up a bit. Schön, diese Schutzkasten. Take your time at least. Nee, ich will noch speichern. Danke. Danke fürs Essen. Hat total bäh geschmeckt. Oh my goodness. Are you alright? What is the matter? Where does it hurt? I'm hungry. Ah, this is a problem easily remedied. I'm sure we have something to eat. Please. Please a moment. Oh. Hä? Is the boy sick? Young miss? Please do not give him any food. It is too much of a temptation. What do you mean? The people of this town cannot eat normal food, even if they wanted to. They can only bear that disgusting arum root. I do not understand. What do you mean? They cannot eat? Elena, don't talk to strangers. Besides, they could be diseased. If so, we must help them. I'm hungry. I can't stand it anymore. If we had to keep eating only arrowroot, we're going to die. Shut up! You ask for too much. Here, eat this. No. It's not use. I can't eat it either. Dear, let's leave this town. We can try starting a farm somewhere. But we don't know if we will be able to eat even if we leave this town. I'm sorry. We will manage. Somehow. What exactly is going on in this town? You must be the travelers. You ought to leave this town quickly. What is your difficulty? I serve Lord Cranas, and I may be of some small help. The people in this town have lost their sense of taste. Their sense of taste? Thanks to the Skyway, this town was once a bustling trade center. My youth band had been working on the Skyway. The work was hard, but the pay was good, so we were never at want for anything. But just 10 days ago, all food began to lose its taste. It was like eating sand or rocks. Soon we lost all interest in eating almost any kind of food. We thought that only we were sick, but before we knew it, everyone in town was suffering. The only thing we could eat was the arrowroot, which was tasteless to begin with. But now, no matter how much we eat, we never even begin to get full. I've never heard of a disease that makes you lose your sense of taste. How about you, Ryudo? Ask Elena. She doesn't seem to have much taste in anything, bonnets include. Maybe this town is somehow cursed. I don't remember anyone doing anything against the will of Lord Cranas. You must be miserable. I wish there were something I could do. You worked on the Skyway, right? How do we catch a lift? In the center of town you will find the mansion of Mr. Gardan, manager of the Skyway. You can ask him, but I doubt he'll help you. Ever since our taste for food went bad, we only been able to eat this tasteless arrowroot. We're making do, but it is not very nutritious for our poor, weak son. So he's been getting progressively worse. Is there really a disease that makes any kind of food taste like sand? I have never heard of such a thing. No, the doctor says it isn't even a disease. Its cause is still unknown. Mom and Dad are always quarreling these days. They argue over whether or not we should leave town. It's all my fault. I get sick and collapse sometimes, and they argue over me. You have not caused this. Please do not ever assume you are at fault. There is evil at work here, but you are not to blame. Ach, ich wollte mit ihm reden. There is a rumor that if you leave this town, you'll be able to taste food again. I wonder, isn't there something other way? Why are you not able to leave this town? If you could eat good food again, your child would regain his health. This is the only town where my skills are needed. If I were to give up my job here, you wouldn't be able to afford the food anyway. We've got no other choice, Elena. Let's go find that goddamn guy. But Sorry, I couldn't help overhearing you. Are you in hurry? For Gardan's house, go toward the back of town. Okay. Oops. Wo hat denn sein komisches Haus? Nee. Nee, hier ist es auch nicht. Nee. Da, bei dem Ding hier. Shrub, delicious, delicious. Well, well, I haven't seen you around here. Something I can do for you? I heard that you aren't letting anyone on the Skyway. I'm here to change your mind. Yes, we are not letting anyone on right now. This is a vital time for business. Carrying people drops our efficiency. Efficiency. I'll make it worth your while. Ah, I didn't notice you had a sister with you. She must be headed to Grandia's cathedral, hmm? Well, more business. How much you want? 10,000 gold pieces should cover my costs. Deal. Let's go. Ah, not so quickly, my friend. The last tram has already left. But do not fret, another will be available. Come tomorrow. Also come tomorrow. Can't leave today, huh? Then obviously you can still stuff yourself with food. Why do you not share your secret with the townsfolk? Elena, hush! A strange thing to say, my sister. Do you imply that my health is something less than virtuous? That I should suffer as well? Well, no. Ah, but I too am troubled by this cause. My 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 employees are stricken, which is hardly good for business. And man muss Lachblätter. And with no cure. Is that so? Even then, I am amazed you can eat so much. Perhaps the others have sinned before Kranos. Perhaps I alone remain blessed. Who can fathom the mind of God? Ah, delicious. Shrub. Dear sister, you smell quite nice. Were you aware that smell and taste are interrelated? Ha! What? He seems healthy enough, although I do question his taste in women. How can you remain so smug and impotent while others sour about you? I would watch my words, where are you? I pay my workers generously. This problem is none of my doing. The townfolk would do well to thank me for seeing to bring prosperity to this town. How could such a thing have happened? Indeed, this town was known by many to have been touched by the hand of Kranos. Perhaps he does not wish to soil his hand any further, but I am no expert. You should inquire within the church outside of town. Oh, but you do smell fine, my dear sister. A sweet, delicious peach. Schlop. Tomorrow then. Oh Mann, schnell weg hier. Das Lachen. Oh nee, ey. What a disgusting man! I wouldn't know. That Gadan's appetite is incredible. It is almost unnatural. But I am more worried about the money we have to pay tomorrow. He's working us. We'd better start digging in our couches for change. Why don't we just waste him? That's why I like you, Sky. Always thinking. Oh, Ryudo, like it or not, we do have a sister in our party. But Ryudo, we have to do something for these townspeople. If they are really blessed by Lord Granas, how could this happen to them? Like that man said just now, we should ask the father at the church. Are we in a hurry to get you to the cathedral or not? We don't have time for your church girl routine. This town, it is terrible. I just cannot ignore those in need. Look, princess, we don't need any more trouble than we already have. Please, Mr. Ryudo. We cannot leave until tomorrow anyway. What's wrong with just going to the church? Shut your damn yap, kid. This is not a stroll to the altar, and we are not in the bloody church tour. I am sick of all this. I'm sorry, but still... Don't be so quick to apologize. Come on, let's find the church. You know. So, die Church ist da. Na, so, man muss da auch mal reingehen. Oh, den muss ich wieder sprechen. Wie spricht man einen Pfarrer? Der ist ja ein ganz anderer. May I help you, my dear travelers? Father, we have come with a question. Ah, I see that you two are one who serves Lord Granas. Father, what has happened to this town, to these people? Ah, this is a question that troubles me as well. I do not know what has befallen us. Some say that the face of Lord Granas has turned from us, but still, I do not believe it. Yes, I have heard this tale. There are those in town who say they have lost the pleasing of Granas. Pretty honorable for a deity. If you want to keep your job as Supreme Overlord, you should keep your naughty nice this straight. Ryudo! And I don't quite get this blessing stuff. That one lad but looked pretty darn blessed to me. About 200 pounds more blessed than anyone else around here. Ah, you must mean Mr. Gardan. He too has changed. He was once a good man, loved by all. But then he has begun to change. He began to become obsessed with wealth and riches, and with Nutrion as well. And as I recall, this occurred roughly around the same time that our current misfortunes befell us. People deal with depression differently. Some sleep, others write, others suck food down their throats like garbage chats. But what would that have to do with these townspeople not being able to eat? Father, forgive my companion's lack of tact, but I too wonder why this town is known to be blessed by Granas. Of course, please go upstairs. You will see the truth for yourselves from above. Please look. You can see the whole town from here. Those pillars. They look to be part of a single ruin. They are said to be the ruins of a temple. They were severely damaged when the town was rebuilt, but Mr. Gardan says that they are still not sufficiently destroyed. I see. So this town was built on the ruins of an old temple of Kranas. That is why this town is blessed. But those pillars have a strange shape, as if there was something in the center. As if something were buried. Now that you mention it, I have heard of an excavation at the base of the pillars. The pillars run deep, too deep to be removed. I'm not liking what I'm hearing. What do you think, Elena? Sound familiar? Ruined temple, burial mound, unholy piece of Weimar sealed up inside? Like Gamia Tower. It cannot be. Weimar. I have not heard of such a thing. Terrific. Then we can be on our way. Halt, Ryudo. The suffering of the townspeople may be a result of the breaking of a seal. We must investigate. Well, there, Gumshoe. I don't recall hunting down the wrecking good of evil as being part of my job description. Saving those in need is the duty of Jews who follow Granas. I will not ignore my duty, Ryudo, and I most certainly will not ignore these people. We must aid them. No, you're just being stubborn. Let's try to be rational here. 1. I'm not being paid. I repeat that. I am not being paid. 2. Granis should be more than able to take care of Weimar with us. 3. You need to get to the cathedral as soon as possible. Ryudo, please. I cannot ignore their suffering. If I do, I might as well never take another step toward the cathedral. So you will not be moved then. Very well. I will help them by myself. I have to protect you, of course. Stop it with the self-rigorous expressions. Come on, make a nice face for me. Where are you going? Cut that out! Well, check out the ruins. But tomorrow? Tomorrow we take the skyway, no matter how. Many kittens are stuck in trees. Oh, Ryudo. Father, you spoke of an excavation. Yes, but take caution. No one has been permitted to explore the ruins. There is much danger. Thank you, Father. Ryudo, let us depart. Oh, Father. I have had terrible dreams of late. In them I am haunted by darkness. Does this mean that my soul is weak? Do not allow darkness to have a doorway to your heart. A strong soul resists darkness. Carry yourself accordingly. Thank you very much. Father, may you be blessed by Lord Granas. The same to you, O songstress of Granas. Let's get this over with. We don't have room for any more of these roadside attractions in your itinerary. Oh, Mr. Ryudo. Mr. Ryudo, ist er gerade mal 19. Oder schon Mr. genannt. Oh, da steht jemand. Hey, it's Marek. Well, it'll be. Oh, wie viel steht? Du musst was bitte witzig. Marek, what brings you here? The smell of this place, it offends the earth. Wait, tell me. Is my brother here? What of Malphus? Where is he? What has he done? I sense the foul rock of that demon here. Do not ask for what came by his hand, for I wish not to be at the embrace of it. But is he here, or do you only suspect? Mr. Marek, this town is now deeply troubled. Please, will you aid us in our search for the root of this evil? Will you help us put an end to it? To protect the power of which you speak from ever being used again, I shall join you. Thank you very much. Hey, jetzt haben wir Marek im Team und den kann ich nicht richtig sprechen. Der ist viel zu tief. Also das schon hinkriegen. So, wir tun das mal speichern. Geil, sind wir ja noch. Wir haben ja nicht gekämpft. Also wir haben nicht gekämpft, so. Gut, dann sehen wir uns in der nächsten Folge. Macht's gut.